Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AFR's Tier 2 race at Circuit of the Americas in the USA. Unfortunately, we weren't able to provide a stream for the Tier 1 race, but we will be uploading a YouTube replay of the events. It was certainly an interesting race. Alrighty, so Gus Rules should also be along shortly.
I am here.
Gus is here.
How are we all?
Good. Had best result of the season just now, so pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, well done. I think I had equal best. Could have been better, but
Yeah,
safety cars can do that.
they certainly can, as we have our first car heading out on track.
Can confirm it is going to be dry quali and dry race. Although we've seen that before and it's rained halfway through the race.
Yes, that is very true. Thank you for the follow. Oh wait, no. Gus. Oh, good on you, Gus. Subscribe for 11 months in a row.
Now what do I get for my birthday next month?
That's a surprise. Wouldn't want to ruin that for you. So it's Lights, the first car out on track, still on his outlap. We have a few reserve drivers filling in tonight, Lights being one of them. Mika as well. Bait Mate, King J, and Mr. Spicer. I believe he's making his Tier 2 debut. May have raced last race, but I'm not sure. And Honoka. They're definitely making their first race debut in the Tier series. They also raced in the Friday series, showing some decent pace. But here we go, Lights starts his lap. McLaren keeping out of the way, coming out of the pits. Nails that apex quite nicely, a little bit slow to get on the power. Looks like a pretty clean first sector at the moment. Shifts all the way down into first there. Could have carried a little bit more speed.
Yeah, you can usually get around there in second, so going to be a bit more time to find there in the next lap.
And again first.
So obviously looking for that extra rotation.
Yeah.
Been very conservative in these corners. Obviously not wanting to invalidate, so it's 131.68.
Not a bad time at all. Not a bad time, especially for a benchmark.
Ali, no, we don't put telemetry on the stream anymore because some people have been using it to provide assistance to their teammates, so we will not be doing that.
Louis comes across the line at 33.9, Combat as well with a 32.5. Honoka in the final sector now. In the Red Bull. Very close to the line there, trying to get as much of the track as possible. And quickest to 29.4. Wowee. That is a quick time there.
Yeah, I think tier 1 was for 129.2.
Yeah.
Well, that's a solid effort for his banker lap.
Very much so. I don't know what Keefer's doing. I think he made a mistake or something. I'm not sure. And I also missed what happened to Mr. Spicer, whether he crashed or...
Yeah, I didn't catch that either. I got what looks like a permanent yellow. Oh no, there's a slow Renault. Yeah, I didn't catch that one either. Actually, he is in the pits.
Well, yeah, because he retired.
Interesting.
So King J sets a time of 132.4. Good enough for 6th place at the moment. I've got the feeling a few of the championship runners have just seen that time of Hanoka and kind of got a little bit worried.
Yeah, certainly raised a few eyebrows. It's just a fantastic lap. So I think we're still waiting for the 2 Williams drivers to set a time. I think Sim might have invalidated his. So we're waiting on, I think Nut is just starting a lap now.
He is indeed.
Well, he got a bit bogged down there.
I think he was just cautious getting on the power.
Yeah, he took it in second. He
Sachs has lost it at that exact same corner.
Interesting.
He's crashed into the wall.
He probably, by the looks of where he's DNF'd, he's probably done the opposite of Nut, gone a bit too happy on the throttle, and yeah, it's a shame. Pretty tidy lap from Nut. Should be a fairly decent banker lap. Coming up to the final corner now. Oh, a little lock up on the front left, but he hasn't run too deep, but he nearly loses it on traction at the exit. Comes in at P10 with a 132.760. Only 8,000, oh no, so 7 hundredths of a second behind Psycho.
Indeed. Now, Trin currently on an outlap, but there's still some way away, as well as Keeper.
Just looking through the chat, T-Mac saying Gus, that's simp moments. I'm guessing that's in relation to me asking for something for my 12-month subscription. Thank you for that, T-Mac.
Hey, isn't that turned banned or something?
Yeah, actually, T-Mac, that's unacceptable language. Thank you. No more of that, or you'll get a ban from the stream.
Yeah, wouldn't want that now, would we?
Alright, Trin is about to start his lap.
I was trying to look at who to go on board with, but Trin yet to set a time around the final corner. His teammate as well. So both Williams need to put in the time now if they want to have a second run.
Trent might be getting affected by the dirty air of the Haas in front of him. Well, if he doesn't catch him before the hairpin, he might get a nice toe on the back straight.
Well, he's definitely getting a toe, that is for sure. Is Bully... I don't think Bully's...
Oh, Bully and Lights are both on laps. Or there we are, he's out of the way now.
No, he's out of the way. I'm guessing
Oh, he's a bit deep by Trin. Obviously, a bit of a distraction there by the other cars, but looking pretty tidy.
So what's it going to be? It's a 33-0, so just outside the top 10 in 12th place.
It's a surprising time. I'd expect a bit quicker from Trin, unless he's planning to qualify in the mediums and he had the engine turned down. I'm just watching Stars coming at the end of the back straight now, coming to sector 3 on his hot lap. It's about 600 to the second up on his time.
Keeper coming around the final corner now to set his first time. 31.6, fourth place for Keeper. Hats off to you, sir. Great job there. Simdogger, the final car, yet to set a time other than the two people that have unfortunately crashed out of the session. Ella, thank you.
And Stars has improved by a tenth. He goes
Follow.
P2, 1 minute 30.097. Still 7/10 off the pace of Hanoka in P1. That's an out of this world lap.
So unfortunately Simdogger's invalidated a lap, and there's probably about 5 minutes and 15 seconds left.
No, there's no desync anymore, I don't think. With the countdowns, there should still be the full 6 minutes.
We will see.
Oh, he nearly loses it.
As well as Bully.
It looks like he's going again, but fuel indicators come on.
Yeah, and I believe that he's already backed out. You know, he didn't have a great start to the lap. So he's going to have to hustle back to the pits and chuck on another set of boots and go again.
Hanoka's on another flying lap, just coming around the second last corner now.
He improves by half a tenth.
Yeah.
Wow. So he really gave it his all on that first run.
Pondon as well is about to come past. Oh no, he's going straight into the pits. Interesting. We've got Ferrari has gone round.
Yeah, the Ferrari of Lick.
So you've got about 4 minutes left in the session. I don't think anyone's on a flying lap at the moment.
No, I think Lights is on an out lap, but there's definitely going to be a flurry of drivers exiting the pit lane very shortly.
Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the session, so it's about a 1 minute 30 lap if you're pushing, so expect most people to come out About 2-minute 30 mark at the latest. Just looking at these positions, I'm very surprised not to see a Williams up in the top, but I am noticing that Trin has chucked on a set of medium tyres. So whether or not he exits the pits on them, it's yet to be seen, but he's currently got the medium selected. So does Combat, Artanis, and Pondon. Simdog has still got the soft selected, and currently he's sitting last without having set a valid time yet. So going to want to get it together. It'll be one-shot quality for him at the end.
Alright, so here we go. Lights around the final corner. And his lap begins. I notice Simdog has come out of the pits quite early because he can't afford to miss out here.
Yeah, it also means that he's going to be carrying a bit more weight as well in the car, so he's not going to set an optimal time.
Light's lucky to get away with that time. Combat. A bit of a tricky position. That would have cost Light some time. Gets the toe off Simdogger as well. He is taking it in second now. And he's at 10th up. Coming into this final sector. Proves to be a little bit tricky trying to get on the traction here. See a lot of drivers losing the rear end. Improves half a second up into 4th place with a 1:31.1.
Yeah, we've got Keeper in the Ferrari just behind him as well in Sector 3. Been a pretty tidy lap from him. He's going to catch some traffic though right at the end. He's got a Red Bull getting out of the way though. Well done to them. Wow, good time. Good time from Kiefer. 1:30.934 goes up into 4th position.
Wowee.
So Stars is on his outlap now. So is Trin and Pondon. Artanis is on a flyer.
Oh,
Sim has
Simdogger.
aborted again. I think, is he done? 25 seconds
he's
left.
Validated somewhere and he's just letting the traffic through. But
Yeah, 20 seconds on my countdown, and I don't think he's going to be able to get back, so he will be doing a last to first challenge.
he will. And Stars comes across the line now to start his last lap. He's currently 6/10 off pole position, which is a decent chunk of time. Not going to lie. His Sector 1 split. Stars trying to get a bit of a toe off Psycho.
Oh, Trin nearly loses it at the end of the straight, but he's 4.5 tenths up. It's not great though, that's only going to put him up at best one position above Combat.
Yeah.
This isn't looking like a good qualifying session for the Williams at all.
No, not the Williams outfit we're used to seeing.
Well, in Tier 2 anyway, real life, yeah. This is what we'd expect.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
yeah. Oh, he's invalidated as well at the last corner.
Oh no! Stars, what can he do? Oh, he closes that gap, but not enough. 29.7.
So Pondon and Artanis as well qualified on the mediums, setting pretty respectable times, 131.492 and 0.689. So they've done very well to get decent positions on the harder tyre. But yeah, Williams, this is not good for the Constructors or the Drivers' Championship.
No, it is most definitely not. So that concludes qualifying. Honoka making a great debut, taking pole, 129.420. Good few tenths ahead of second place Stars, who is a very strong qualifier, I might add. So
yeah, he did well to claw back some time there, but yeah, still 0.3 is a big gap. I'm not used to seeing it that much difference between drivers in Tier 2. Good result by Jacob though, P3, 130.2.
I was just about to say, only 8 tenths off. And keeper as well.
And he's 7 tenths clear as well for the rest of the field, so that was a great qualifying for the AlphaTauri driver.
Yeah. Then we have keeper, Skins, Lights, Psycho, Pondon and Artanis, both qualifying in the top 10 on those mediums. Baitmate rounding out the top 10, followed by Mika, Bully, Nut, King J, Lick, Combat, Trin, Mr. Spicer, Saxa, and Sim Dogger.
And it looks like Sim will be starting from dead last because he did not set a banker time at all. He's actually going to be behind the guys who crashed out. So it's very unfortunate for him. He's going to have a lot of work to do to claw this back.
I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but yeah, you're going to need a couple of things to go your way to do the first challenge.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. You've got a very long back straight, but yeah, it's a lot of traffic to get through, and especially the first couple of laps are very high risk, especially with that sector 1 being so tight and twisty.
Alright, well, we're not far away now from starting this formation lap. Get this show on the road. So, AWS Insights. So, outside the top 10, bit of a mixed bag in terms of starting tyres. Mika, Bully and Nut, 11th, 12th and 13th, all on the soft tyre. Then you got King J in 14th on the medium, followed by 2 more soft runners in Lick and Combat, then everyone else on the medium, so Trin, Mr. Spicer, Saxa and Simdogger. So that's definitely going to be very interesting. The people with the biggest advantage is going to be Pondon and Artanis. The question is, will they be able to hold on to that position at this start?
And ideally, they'd want to be closing the gap back up to Honoka and Stars, because if they're left fighting too much in that midfield, they're just going to pull away, and any advantage of starting on the mediums is going to be gone pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's right. So, 28 laps of fun about to begin.
I'm surprised to see that the Williams drivers aren't splitting the strategy. Could be interesting if there's a safety car around the middle of the race. Who gets pit priority?
Alright, so here we go. Lining up into their grid boxes now. I really hope this is something that drivers can do in the future releases.
Sim's in position, so we're just about ready.
Five red lights, and we're racing. So it's a good start from the front row. Looking pretty clean.
Oh, we've got a Haas end plate flying at turn 1. Now it's Bully.
Oh, another end plate has gone flying.
Lights has already got a 3-second penalty in this late turn 5. Yeah, Bully's got some pretty bad wing damage. Simdog is trying to get past him, but Haas understeers into him.
He's gone way off the track there. I think that was Lights, actually. Gee, there's action everywhere on this opening lap at the moment.
Oh, Sim nearly gets spun around by Bully at the back. He's only just managed to get past him, and it's already 2/3 through the lap.
Keeper doing a good job to hold on to 4th.
So we got the Mercedes of Psycho coming into the pits with some wing damage. And Bully as well.
Oh, Bully up to 8 seconds of penalties in a matter of seconds.
Oh, I think he copped a warning for his pit entry. I think he might have crossed that white line on the inside.
I'm not sure what's going on with this leaderboard at the moment. It is jumping all over the place.
Yeah, got a bit of desync happening there. It should sort itself out at the end of the lap though. Has DRS been enabled yet?
It should be.
Okay. Oh, who's that? King Shay has just lost it. Got no damage, but he's lost a couple of positions. Simdog now up to 15th. He's got up to his teammate who's sitting around in 14th.
Gonna have to jump up to Keeper and Skins here because Keeper is becoming a bit of a cork in the bottle here.
Fondon's had a great start. He's up to P6 on those medium tyres. Meanwhile, Artanis is still down in 8th.
So, the top 5 of all held station. Combat up 6 places.
Oh, we've got a hustle. Lights is out. Lights is out.
Oh dear.
He's lost it on the exit of the top of the hill, and there's a virtual safety car deployed. So he's spun off the exit curb at the top of the hill in sector 1 and spun across into the inside. Lost both front wheels, and there's a fair bit of carbon fibre around, so expect we get probably half a lap worth of VSC.
Unlucky.
Probably too early for the front runners to come in and change their softs. Hards are a pretty horrible tyre to drive around here, so they'll be expecting them to stay out till around about lap 10 on those softs before they pit for the mediums.
Yeah. So the other big movers are Simdogger up 6, Trin up 4, Psycho down 11, and Bully down 7. So, and obviously lights after a great qualifying, and the safety car has ended. We are back racing, and Skins is all over the gearbox of Keeper at the moment. Not able to make anything happen going into turn 1.
As Trin puts on a move on Nut into turn 1, gets it done.
Drop down to Mika and Combat. Uli picking up another penalty, and Skins as well. Stars starting to reel in Hanoka now.
Yeah, I think DRS is definitely enabled now. So Simdog is getting past Nut as well. Trin making a move on Lick at the end of the back straight. Big dive. Lick gives him room. Ooh, they bang tyres, but that move is pretty clean.
Lock up there.
The Sim goes flying past the Ferrari. He's using a bit of his overtake to get it done.
They
I think the Ferrari turned in a little bit early then. I think Sim was entitled to a bit more room than that, but
they get
no harm done.
It.
This Combat's right on the gearbox of Mika. Top of the hill. Gets past him before the hairpin.
And before the DRS detection.
I know, so the Alfa Romeo is going to get a nice run now.
But I think Combat will get DRS off Batemate in front in the racing point. He does.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Keeper has a massive dive on Pondon.
Yeah, Keeper's starting to go backwards now. So Artanis and Pondon, the two guys that qualified on the mediums, now starting to move forward.
Yeah, Artanis has definitely made up a bit of ground. Side by side going through the triple right-hander. Ferrari taking a lot of inside curb, give the Renault space. While they do that, they're just letting Skins get further away. He's outside of DRS range now. I think Pondon's had enough. He's using up his energy to get past him. Or Keeper lets the brakes go a little bit early. Tries to hang it around the outside. He gets it done as well. Holds the position. Great defending by the Ferrari driver.
Stars has also dropped out of DRS range now.
Oh, it's Bully. That's the yellow flag down in Sector 3. Not having a great race.
Oh, he's really struggling at the moment. Pondon still desperate to get past Keeper at the moment. He's going to have a good chance here.
We've also got the racing point of go-karts going around in Sector 1.
Oh, McLaren of Combat. He's gone around into the wall. He's going to have to come into the pits. He's definitely going to have damage from that. So Pondon gets past Keeper. Artanis trying to follow Pondon through. There's a big lock up there. Keeper's holding station at the moment. But how much longer can he hold on? Artanis looks up the inside, but nothing going. This is also bringing Batemate into the fight now.
And Bully's lost it in Sector 1 and has retired. And another virtual safety car is deployed. Yeah, I think his tyres are pretty cooked. The rears just didn't have the grip. Still only lap 7, 2 virtual safety cars now, but not really going to help. The Psycho gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car, so his race has just gone from bad to even worse as well. He's a good 6 seconds off the next car. Got this is going to help out combat, right? Though he's got that wing damage, so at least he'll have a fairly cheap pit stop to repair that.
Oh, King J.
King J also speeding under virtual safety car. You got to watch that delta.
Yeah, well, we're back racing now, so he may be trying to time it.
Jump the gun a little bit. Yep.
Well, we all saw what happened at Magello. And he picks up a 3-second penalty for good measure. Keeper diving down the inside of Artanis, because Artanis did get the jump on him. I don't think Keeper's going to be able to respond. I think he's cooked his softs.
Oh, he's run right on the back of him. He tried the crisscross again, but Artanis had covered it off.
He's going to have to pit. Oh, look at that. Racing point straight through. Thank you very much.
He's got no front wing left. It's a shame. Like, he was trying to fight pretty hard for that position, but just a bit too close. He couldn't react to Artanis' defense, which Artanis is entitled to do. Nothing wrong with what he did at all. Just covered the inside line, but Keeper unfortunately had already committed.
Yes, indeed. Pondon now closing down Skins.
Looking a bit further back, the 2 Williams drivers now in the top 10. Trin right on the back of Mika. Feeling the pressure a little bit. He just picked up a 3-second penalty earlier this lap.
Is Pondon going to have a go at Skins here? He's having a look up the inside. Pulls alongside. He locks up. They contact. I don't think anyone got any damage from it. Skins holding the place at the moment. Nut and Lick trading places again.
As Trent has gone for a big dive, but he spun.
He's gone right around.
He had a massive dive on, I think it was Baitmate and Mika at the same time, and he's just understeered to the side of the Alfa Romeo, and I don't think he's picked up any wing damage, but he's lost out there.
Got a phone call from Matteo Bernardo. Spinner.
Well, we've got Baitmate coming into the pits with some wing damage. And Lick as well has come in. Going to the hard tyres, okay. No wing damage at all, so that's his strategy. Pondon right on the back of the McLaren of Skins now. Should be a pretty easy overtake. Got DRS.
Oh, they're banging wheels.
Contact gives him the old hands. Still keeping it in their Skins. He's still got the nose up alongside, but he's backed out now. His softs really don't have the grip to fight with Pondon's mediums. Ooh, as he nearly touches him.
He's going to break clear of Skins now, unfortunately.
And Simdog has got past Mika after a little scrap. But he's still 3.5 seconds behind Artanis, so he's got a bit of work to do, but done very well so far to get up to P7 as Skins comes into the pits. And speeds.
Oh, boy, oh boy.
And I think Jacob has pits. He's chucked on a centre medium, so should be able to get to the end if he looks after these tyres quite well. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the soft runners push their tyres out a little bit longer. The two VSCs will help look after them quite nicely.
Yeah, it definitely helps them extend that stint.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on Jacob. So he's first of the front runners on the softs to come in, so definitely keep an eye out for him. Just looking at the gaps, have spread out a little bit. We've got Artanis is just about on DRS range with Pondon. Saxa here, closing in on Nut. Just half a second, and Jacob, who's come out on those fresh mediums as well. Oh, he goes for the move. Whoa.
Oh.
Very aggressive. The Renault didn't like that at all, but...
No, Saxa was definitely not expecting that move. But you can just see...
they nearly touch again.
The Alpha Tauri just carrying so much more speed at the moment. So much fresher rubber.
He gave him way too much room then, though. Oh, he's tapped him. And he's got right out of the throttle, so yeah, he's got to give back that advantage. It's a shame. I don't think he's got any wing damage from that, but yeah, Jacob just gave him way too much room. He had track position. He should have just taken the racing line and made the Renault back out. Instead, he took too much curb and had to get right out of the throttle, and that cost him the position. And they got a Racing Point, a go-kart taking the IndyCar line out there at second last corner as he comes into the pits.
Pondon not really able to reel in Stars and Hinoka out front at the moment as Keeper disconnects.
Let's see if I can flick him an invite.
Tennis and Pondon. Artanis taking that inside line. Pondon faring better than his teammate.
Speaking of, Jacob's got the job done at the end of the back straight. He's now on the back of Nut, who still hasn't pit yet. He's got his 10-lap old soft tyres, sorry. And Trin has caught up to Mika as well, just 4/10 to get there.
Going up the inside into turn 1. And he gets the move done, but Pondon cuts back. They're side by side into turn 2, turn 3. Who's going to blink? Oh, there goes the Alfa Romeo, and he's into the wall, and there goes his front wing.
Just noted as well, Stars has come into the pits, so he's out on his medium tyres in 4th place. So he's come out just behind Simdogger, who has yet to pit.
And King J is retired.
Oh, I think that was Pondon round. Pondon was around. Oh, he hasn't got any wing damage. Well. Yeah, he hasn't got any damage, but he definitely had an issue there.
A sympathy spin for Artanis, who is now right behind him.
Here's the DRS though to get past Mika. Trin's now all the way up to P4, Simdogger P2, so Williams doing very well on that medium to soft strategy.
He's coming into the pits.
Well, the Stars currently splitting the two Williams drivers. I can't really see them getting a podium, honestly. I think Jacob's still probably the best bet for that third position. Hanoka has come out 2 seconds clear of Simdogger. It's about 3 seconds clear of Stars.
Pit stop.
Yeah. So Tannis has come out of the pits down in P13.
Simdogger being defensive with Stars right behind him. He forces Stars to the outside, but don't think Sim is going to have much to reply with. He tries to hold the inside line, but he's going to struggle on traction, and that's it. Job done for Stars. Nothing skins. Not trying to go around the outside.
He's not going to have the grip for that. He's not yet pit. Those 12 lap old softs has got to be coming in this lap, surely.
So we've reached the halfway point.
Yeah, we've got Mika pitting now. And Nut as well.
I just had a quick look at the chat. I saw Quantum Effect there. Get on the beers, Mr. Van Camp. Lockdown's over, my friend. Lockdown is over.
Well, it looks like Stars is pushing very hard to try and catch up to Hanoka. Should get DRS as well from the lap Mercedes of Psycho. I wonder if there's a bit of teamwork happening there.
Well, his DRS isn't open.
Skins gets past Saxa on the back straight, pretty easy move. Saxa's some old medium tyres, they'll be getting changed shortly. The two Alfa Romeos battling it out on the straight. Mika on the fresh mediums, Artanis on the fresh softs. Not too difficult to tell who's going to win that battle.
Hanoka, new fastest lap of 133.5, I think it was.
Oh, Lick has lost it. Was battling, I think, with his teammate. And yeah, those hard tyres just so tentative. You lean on them too hard. If they're not quite up to temperature, as he's drifting his way around that double apex hairpin.
Even when they are up to temperature, they're a bit of a handful, I found.
Yeah, really not a great tyre here. So, bit of a lull at the moment while we wait
Jacob
for
Pondon.
Yeah, 9, 10th, 8, 10th gap. It's probably a bit too much unless he uses all of his overtake, but yeah, I'd be surprised if Jacob makes a move here. He doesn't have to make a move. The 3 cars in front of him all still have to pit. So just got to save his tyres, keep a decent pace, and have a really good shot at this podium. Yeah, we do have 4 cars who need to pit. Expect that to happen in the next 2 to 3 laps. So we start lap 16 now.
So this is where the guys that started on the mediums will start to think about coming in.
Got a little swap of position between Keeper and Nut, so hopefully Keeper's back in. the lobby. Nuts on fresh mediums at the moment, so it might still be coming up to temperature. Jacobs closing right into the back of Ponder now. The gap's down to just 3.5 tenths. Oh, you can see the effect that the wake off the back of the Renault is having on the Alpha Tauri. It's just understeering like crazy through those high-speed corners. Still has done well, has maintained the gap all the way through there, so it should be a pretty easy pass on this back straight. Yeah, he's turned everything up. DRS is enabled. Renault not really putting out much of a fight. He knows it's going to be an easy pass. And Jacob gets it done, moves up to P5.
Next car ahead is 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, it's still a fair gap, but he's on pretty fresh tyres, so should be able to bring that down a little bit. Will be interesting to see who gets pit priority between the two Williams. Coming up to that point as Trin does pit first, so he's going the undercut on his teammate. 6-second gap between them, so I expect he won't overtake Simdogger when he pits, but should bring the gap down a little bit. Those softs will warm up very quickly on this track, particularly with Sector 1 being so hard on the front tyres in particular. Trin drops all the way down to 8th position with that stop. He's got a bit of traffic to negotiate. And Sachs is also pitting off those medium tyres onto the softs.
So Simdogger would come out just in front of Batemate by 4 seconds or so, roughly.
Yeah, I think as well Batemate will probably have to pit again. His softs has been on already lasted 7 laps and not going to go the rest of the distance. Got a little battle down in the midfield between Saxa and Nut and Keeper. It's 1.2 seconds separate the three of them.
Trin here. Trin able to get past Batemate with the use of DRS. Saxa and Nut.
Yeah, Saxa's just made the move. It's on those fresh softs. It should be pretty easy, and he's got the Ferrari of Keeper in front with 8 lap old hard, so he's surprised by the end of the next lap he's not in front of him as well. We've got Simdogger has pit, and so has Pondon. Trin overtakes Pondon. Simdogger's already at the top of the hill, so the gap's come down by about a second, so the undercut has helped him a little bit. It was 6 seconds when he came in, but not quite powerful enough.
Sachs are going to have a go at Keeper. He's too far back. Wow, he is definitely a lot faster than this Ferrari at the moment.
No, we've still got the McLaren of Skin sitting up there in P4, so he's done very well. Very dark horse kind of drive. He's probably going to get passed by Simdogger and probably Trin as well, but he's gone unnoticed for most of the race, and he's having a pretty solid drive. He does have some penalties, but still pretty solid from him.
So Sachs made the move coming into the hairpin just before the big straight. DRS open. Keeper's sticking right with him. But yeah, he's got no response for that.
Trin sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:33.1. Those fresh softs. Expect Simdogger should respond this lap as well. Sartanis has pit. He's kind of out of sequence. I think he had damage earlier on in the race. He's chucked on another set of softs, but he's now well outside the top 10.
Yeah, he and Pondon were both started on the mediums.
Yeah, but I think he stopped earlier for a set of softs. I'll just have a look at race director, but that's his second stop, I believe.
Simdogger in skins now.
Yeah, Artanis pit on lap 13. He had front wing damage. Went from mediums onto softs, and then, yeah, softs obviously can't go 15 laps, so he's pit again. So Simdogger's caught up to skins.
He certainly has.
And
Tennis gets past now.
Yeah, nice little battle happening down there in the middle.
Simdogger goes to the inside. Skins doesn't seem to be fighting it too hard.
Yeah, with those time penalties, he's better off not losing any more time battling. Try and stick in the slipstream as long as he can, but I don't think that's going to be very long at all.
Drop down to this three-way battle for 11th place.
I'm surprised he didn't do the Michael Schumacher defense and try and squeeze him right into that pit wall, but Artanis gets through pretty easily and shouldn't take him long to close down Keeper on those old hard tyres. Combat sets 132.9, so Combat, yeah, sent down in 14, so he's coming to the pits as well.
He's not got damage. He's going awfully slow.
It doesn't look like it. He's got both his end plates.
But he's lost like 4 seconds. Not sure what's going on there. Oh well, Artanis and Keeper.
Ooh, Jacobs picked up a 3-second penalty, so looks like Simdogger is going to get that podium position.
Oh, don't speak too soon.
No, he's only a second and a half behind now, so even if he gets a 3-second penalty of his own, should get past him pretty easily.
Trin is about to make the move on skins.
Yeah, well within DRS range. Had a bit of traction issues coming out of the hairpin, but should get it done. McLaren is quick in a straight line though. He's taking to the braking zone to get past him.
That's another move done.
We've got Saxa coming up on Mika as well now on the straight. We've got a yellow flag sector 2. We've got a Red Bull. Nut has lost it at the same place. We lost lights. Bit of wing damage now, so he's going to have to come in.
Yeah, it's a real shame because we all know that this is one of Nut's favourite tracks.
Mika was able to hold position on Saxa. Couldn't quite get past him.
And Jacob. Simdogger's made the move.
And Trin's just got past as well. Oh, Mika's gone off. Second last corner.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there. Didn't see if there was any contact.
There was several cars pretty close together, so...
Yeah, he was
it is
battling with
possible.
Saxa for the position, so... Didn't catch that at all, but... It's a shame he's now outside of the points. He was doing pretty well.
Hello, Zudix. Thanks for tuning in.
And Artanis gets past the Renault of Saxa. And we've got Psycho and Nut in the pits. Looks like Psycho might be going for the fastest lap of the race.
Field pretty spread out at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's just really managing their tyres through to the end. Still got about 5 laps to go. We should have Trin coming up on Jacob in the next lap or so. Just a couple of seconds behind him now.
So let's have a look at the penalty. So Jacob on 3 seconds, Skins on 17 seconds of penalties.
Ooh.
Baitmate on 3, Mika 3, Combat 3, Lick 9, Mr. Spicer 15 seconds, and Nut 3 seconds. So, well, oh no, there's a big gap there. Lick 30 seconds behind. So.
Yeah. But it's been very, very impressive from Hinoka in his first league race with AFR. Mate, he's got a 10-second lead on Stars, who I believe is our current championship leader.
Yeah, for Tier 2. Definitely an impressive drive.
But these two have had tons more pace than the rest of the field. Like, I know that the Williams drivers were out of position from qualifying, but they haven't really had the pace at all.
No.
Like, once they cleared the traffic, it wasn't like they were closing down on Stars. So yeah, it just looks like Stars definitely brought it this track. Don't know if he did any extra practice. But yeah, definitely very impressive drive from him. Yeah, Hinoka might have to come and reserve for Tier 1 next week.
Yeah, I believe that may be the case. So the big movers are Simdog are up 17, Trin up 12, Saxa up 10. And unfortunately the big losers so far is Psycho down 10 and Lights down 14 with the DNF early on.
Yeah, it's a shame. He did qualify very well, Lights, and he was running quite high. But yeah, unfortunately I don't know if he pushed too hard or just made a little mistake. But yeah, real shame for him. Both the Haas drivers retiring this race, so Gunter will not be happy at all with that performance.
I hope they've got some spare office doors.
Yeah, hopefully the Netflix crew's around for that debrief. Okay. Got go-kart. Oh no, Lick's not in control, so ignore that. Trin, 1.2 seconds behind Jacob. Should be able to close him down. I think it's the closest battle we've got between a couple of real drivers. I think Lick has left the session.
Has he?
I think so, his car's ghosted on my screen, unless he's desynced.
He's not ghosted on mine.
Ah, must just be desynced. That's all good. So yeah,
Oh,
Trent.
no, he is ghosted.
Oh, Trent is just outside DRS range. He made a little mistake over the top of the hill. He was about 9 tenths behind him, but at the detection point, it's about 1.1. So have to wait another lap unless he can close him down in this final sector. It's very technical. And those softs are about 7 laps old now, so not going to be in the greatest of condition.
Well, technically, he doesn't need to get past Jacob.
That's true, but you always want to
yeah.
pass someone on track, absolutely. Especially given that his teammate's up in P3. Want to clear him. I mean, 2.5 seconds, he nearly loses it at the exit of the corner there. Well, 3 seconds now, a bit of gap to Sim, so don't know if Trin's going to be able to replace his teammate on the podium.
He's definitely closer now.
Yeah, he's got DRS now. Probably won't get it done here. Probably look to get it done at the end of the back straight.
Lap 26 of 28 now.
Yeah, Jacob's really struggling through that corner. Ran a bit wide. Got out into the dirty weeds. He might even get him here before the detection point. Gets it done. Might have a final lap battle between Pondon and Skins. Renault's only 1 second behind the McLaren.
Yeah, that is very, very possible. Well, it's 7 tenths now. May picks up a penalty. I think Skins might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, his tyres look pretty dead. Ooh, Pondon had to catch it there. He had a little moment. Oh, Skins very wide there.
Yep. Pondon with a good exit right behind him. This is a done deal. Says thank you very much. I'll take that. And Skins can't really do much about it. So we'll just jump up to Honoka. I mean, he's had a brilliant drive. Debut. Pole. The win. So, yeah. Should give him some screen time because he's just, being miles ahead of everybody this race.
And he's had 2 track limit warnings as well, so to keep that much pace up for the rest of the race without getting a penalty is very, very impressive.
Yes, I tip my cap to you, sir. Final sector now. around the final corner to take his first win, and he'll be absolutely wrapped with that. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Yeah, fantastic drive. Really well done. It was quick, consistent, great stuff. I got a little battle between Mika and Combat Brewing. Half a second between the two of them.
Skins comes across the line in second place. Simdogger takes third. Trin fourth.
Combat's got DRS using his overtake, trying to get past Mika. Oh, he's not quite close enough. Thinks about a dive, but decides not to.
So Pondon ends up P6. Skins P7 for the moment. P8. Artanis jumps up one place to 7th. Saxa as well jumps.
Combat's making a move. Second last corner, side by side. He gets the move done, but is Mika hanging in? No, he's not. Well, he's run a bit wide on the final corner. He's got past him.
Oh.
That was over 12th as well. I think he ended up getting a position combat over penalties. So nice sort of spliced, and it was a bit of a fizzer of a race, unfortunately.
Yeah. Simdogger picking up driver of the day. Does Red Bull get another race win? So Honoka taking the win with a dominant performance today, followed by Stars and Simdogger with a great recovery drive, along with their teammate Trin, starting in 20th and 17th, getting 3rd and 4th is a great result for them. Followed by Jacob Meister, Pondon, Artanis, Saxa, Skins with 20 seconds penalties costed him very dearly, and Baitmate taking that final point in 10th place. Just missing out there was Keeper after a great qualifying, just couldn't quite get it across the line into the points, ended up 11th, followed by Combat with a great overtake at the end there. Very, very close between those two, crossing the line. Then we have Nut, seemed to struggle today with his favourite track. Then we have Mr. Spicer. Psycho was very unlucky today. Then Lick, King J, Bully, and Lights. Whew, wow, what a race.
Yeah, definitely. It was unfortunate that it kind of faded out at the end there, but yeah, very impressive drive from Honoka.
Yeah. Well, that concludes all of our racing for this week. Sorry we weren't able to stream Tier 1 again, but we will upload some footage of the race that was. But yeah, we will be back on Friday. I believe our next Friday series is going to be at Austria. So that should be a good one for the new F2 cars. And then what's Tier 1 and Tier 2?
Mexico.
Mexico. So yeah, mixed bag for next week. So make sure you tune in for that. I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Bandcamp, and joining me tonight has been Gus Rules, and we'll see you next weekend.
See you guys.
Bye.